Alright, I want to address something here real quick. Alright, a few minutes. I want to talk about friends and friendships. Alright, and I'm going to just cut to the chase. People are too quick to label somebody as a friend. Alright, everybody that you trip and bump into is not your friend. Everybody that you pass the time of day with, have a conversation with, is not your friend. You know what I mean? You have friends, and then you have associates. All right. Now, obviously, if you somebody really is your friend, or you're a friend of theirs, then obviously you're an associate of theirs, and vice versa. But everybody you associate with is not your friend. You know what I mean? Just because you don't particularly have beef or have a problem with somebody doesn't make them a friend of yours, and that's the problem. People running around so quick to label somebody as a friend. Oh, this is my friend such and such. Pardon me. Oh, this is, these are my friends or whatnot. I'm going out with my friends. Everybody is not your friend. You might find that hard to believe, but that's the way it is. And you running around labeling everybody as your friend, then when somebody do something you don't like, whether it be petty or major, then your whole world is screwed up. And you're like, oh my God, I thought such and such was my friend. You my friend. How you going to do this, that, and the third? Because they wasn't your friend. They was an associate. You know what I mean? And a lot of these people that you claiming as friends, they only hanging around you, or they only like you because of what you can do for them. And I mean, it goes both ways. It might be people, and not necessarily saying it's a bad thing. Like you take somebody that, let's say you take your boss or somebody you work with, or somebody that, however way you're getting money with, that's your occupation or whatnot. And this person, they might be cool enough, where you don't want to, you obviously, if you're in a situation with somebody where you're making money with them, in my opinion, you got to be able to get along with that person. All right, but that doesn't necessarily make them a friend. That makes them an associate, an acquaintance. You know what I'm saying? And it's better that you get along with this person, and you guys go ahead and do what you got to do. But I'm kind of getting off the point. The point is, everybody you run into are not your friends. You hear people, talking about, yeah, I went out to the club with 9 of my closest friends. Think about what you just said. You said 9 of my closest friends. That means you got a whole bunch of, a whole group of other people that you claiming are friends but are not so close. If I'm not mistaken, in the Bible, not to go all biblical, but in the Bible it says that if a person has one true friend, they're extremely blessed. Meaning that's not something that comes along every day. And you sitting up here talking about you just went out with 10 of your closest friends. You know what I mean? Because you labeling everybody as your friend. You know what I mean? And everybody is not your friend. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not much more. Once y'all start realizing that, hey, everybody's not my friend, then you won't be so aggravated when these so-called friends do shit that you don't like. You know what I mean? You walking around with your face all poked up and whatnot. Tomorrow such and such did this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. I thought they was my friend. Well, you thought wrong. They wasn't your friend. They was an associate. Because friends don't fuck friends over. Excuse my language, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? So check your friend list and check yourself and find out who's really your friend. And for those of y'all out there that got good friends, don't fuck them over. If they your friend, don't fuck them over. Value that shit. If you got somebody that's a true friend, and you'll know a true friend from an associate, and somebody that you could just hang out with once in a while. You know what I mean? You can have a beer with them or whatever you do. You hang out, you chill or whatever. That don't necessarily make a motherfucker your friend. That's just somebody you associate with. But see, the people with the problem is, like I said, people so quick to label everybody their friend, they don't know how to recognize a true friend when they got it. So when they get that true friend, they treat them like shit. Or maybe not treat them like shit, but they treat them like the rest of the run-of-the-mill associates rather, instead of a true friend. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, stop labeling everybody as your friend and stop acting all been out of shape and pissed off because one of your associates did something that you didn't like or whatnot. They wasn't your friend, or they not your friend, they're an associate. That's what it is. Alright, well.